भाई 17 नंबर किए 17 नंबर एपटे जो
ना कौन
देवाशीष भाई
कौटा पिला मत सर्ट पकड़े धाइब ताइब कसिक
Now is all set to start the second match of Oapl. Second quarter final between the two teams. Palit Gladiators versus Parija. Palit Gladiators have won the toss and elected to back. Tomorrow we have a both semi-final match at the Sunshine Ground only. And day after tomorrow we have a grand finale of Oapl at iconic Baravati Stadium in Fort Knight.
दादा दादा
ओहो सस्ती पड़ने टीम नहीं
हारी जाइए जीतीगले ये मुझे देखी 26 बॉल
and many congratulations to also Ben Super 11 to take a semi-final place, the first ball of the second match. Please give a big hands everyone.
हुई
ना ना भाई खास नहीं
It's a very good delivery by the bowler from Parija. The batter could not take a run on this ball. It's a very good batting from Parija.
bowling तो खास नहीं
Sumanta Naik is on strike. Lovely shot on the long on by Sumanta Naik. Taking the single one run, move on to the scoreboard. Palit Gladiators, one without loss, is on strike. Biswanath Swanakar. Still continuing from the Parija Pioneers. Devasis Boy is a very good bowler of his team.
कीपर के
और भक्ति
से कीपर के
से सज्जू बालन
It's a very good shot on the point by Biswanath Swanakar from Palit Gladiators. It's a very good fielding also. No run hard checking. One without loss. More 3 balls are remaining. For the basis boy.
अरे ये कौन वाला है
ये अभी अने लगे देई जाय छै इने भाई कंबड़ा लेफ्ट हैंड में ये रे देखली आज बेटा
Cut blind was the third man by Biswanath Swanakar, taking the single run. This is a very good batting from Palit Gladiators, saying 2 without loss. He's on strike. Sumanta Naik. More 2 balls are remaining of the basis boy.
ये पुतुल एरिया दे देले
अरे
26 रे 5 160 बड़े जतो जीतियो नी
क्या
मन इच्छा बोलिंग दे कि
26 रे 5
नहीं
Lovely shot, tracking shot on the extra cover by Sumanta Naik and the first boundary of the Palit Gladiators team of Sumanta Naik on his bat, a 6 without loss.
ये अड़े वे तुम्हें
Last ball is remaining of the bat.
यही मैच रो ये पसले पुतुल एरिया
It's a very well batting by Sumanta Naik. It's a very good start on the long off. It's a very good fielding by Bhakti Samal from Parija Pioneers after the first over, 6 without loss.
Parija Pioneers समति जुत्ता दी
हां
समति सब दी ଟିକେ ଆଇଲି ମୋ ଝିଅ ବାହାରୁ
ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଏଇଠୁ ସାରି ଗଲା ବେଳକୁ
ଏଇଠି ଯାଇଥାନ୍ତି
ମୋତେ ଇଏ ଆନ୍ଧାଇରେ ଡାକିଲିନି
ଏଇଠି ତୁ ଯାଇଥାନ୍ତି ବରଯାତ୍ରୀ ଖାଉଥିଲେ ଖାଇଦେଇ ପଳେଇଥାନ୍ତି ଲାଷ୍ଟ ହେଲା ସେ କୁନା ମୋଟା ବି ଆଇଲାନି ହଁ ଝିଅ ବାହାରୁ ଆମେ ଦୌଡ଼ି
କୁନାଟା କହୁଛି ମୋତେ କହିନି କହୁଛି ଆନନ୍ଦ କହୁଛି
The second over will take a chance from Parija SSY is a very most experienced bowler of his team. Listen, SSY.
ଲୋକ 1100 ଖାଇଲେ
ଆଉ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର କରିବା କଥା କହୁଥିଲେ
ହଁ ଲୋକ ଦେଲେ
ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର କରିବା କହୁଥିଲେ
And finally, first wicket fell down from Biswanath Swadaka. Is back to the pavilion. What a brilliant bowling by the legend, one and only SSY from Parija Pioneers. And taking the fourth wicket of the batter from Palit Gladiators, Biswanath Swadaka. Sixth loss of run.
Mandela hitting.
Mandela ଅଛି
ହଁ ଥିବ ଏଇଠି ଆଉ ବସିନି Mandela
କାଇଁ
ଏଇ ଏପଟେ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଠିଆ ହେଇ ପଡ଼ୁଛି ଆସୁ ତା ପଛରେ ଦେଖିବ ପୁରା ସିଧା ନା କ'ଣ ସତ୍ୟ ସଂଗଠନ
The sixth loss of run. The Palit Gladiators team is a very good bowling by SSY. As a listen from Parija Pioneers. The new batter comes on the field. Satya Sankajena still on the strike end from Palit Gladiators team. Sumanta Naik. It's a very good apple by all the set fielder. Ball is going across our fine leg and 4 run move on to the scoreboard. 10 the loss of run. The scores comes on the double digit on the scoreboard. Palit Gladiators 10 the loss of run. More 3 balls are remaining for SSY. The listen from Parija Pioneers. And it's maximum 6 by Satya Sankajena on the first 6 of the second match of Oapl of the quarter final. 16 the loss of 1. More 2 balls are remaining of SSY. It's the most popular batter of the Palit Gladiators team, Sumanta Naik. But behind was the third man by Satya Sankajena, but no run had taken. 16 the loss of 1.
କ୍ରିକେଟ ଆମର ଯୋଉଠି କ୍ରିକେଟ ହବ ଆମେ ଦୌଡ଼ିବୁ
Lovely start on the left side once again. It's a back to back. Six point batter from Palit Gladiators team, Satya Sankar Jena. The 6th run move on to the scoreboard after the 2 over 22, the last of one. Palit Gladiators won the toss and elected to bat first. Satya Sankar Jena is doing the batting, is on 16 in the 5 number of delivery. 2 biggest 6 on his bat. He's on strike. Batter Sumanta K. Naik from Palit Gladiators team. Very good shot by Sumanta K. Naik. It's a very good fielding by the Devasis Bhoi. Still continuing from Katachuri River End. 22, the loss of one. Still on the strike, Sumanta K. Naik from Palit Gladiators team. The first beautiful boundary on his bat. It's a very good shot on the leg side. There's a very good fielding from Parija Pioneers. 22, the loss of one. There's a very well batting from Palit Gladiators team, Sumanta Naik. 22, the loss of one. Lovely shot on the long off by Sumanta K. Naik, and the back-to-back, a beautiful boundary on his bat. What a fantastic batting is doing from a Palit Gladiators team. The one and only man, Sumanta K. Naik, a beautiful boundary on his bat. 26, the loss of one. More 3 balls are remaining of Devasis Bhoi. That's a very good shot once again. And finally, a beautiful boundary by Sumanta K. Naik from a Palit Gladiators teams. 4 runs move on to the scoreboard, 30, the loss of one. What a beautiful boundary by Sumanta Naik. It's a back-to-back boundary on his bat. Lovely shot on the leg side by Sumanta K. Naik. Has a very good fielding. 1 run move on to the scoreboard. 31, the loss of one. Palit Gladiators teams. Sumanta K. Naik is a very good batter of his team and also for Oapl. He's on strike, Satya Sankar Jena from Palit Gladiators. There's a very good flick on the leg side. There's a very good running between the 2 batters. Satya Sankar Jena and Sumanta Naik from Palit Gladiators teams. 2 runs move on to the scoreboard, 32, the loss of one. Palit Gladiators teams have won the toss and elected to bat first. After the 3 over, Palit Gladiators teams, 32, the loss of one. Sumanto Naik is doing the batting, is on 14 in the 9 number of delivery. 3 is a beautiful boundary on his bat. And Satya Sarkadena is doing the batting, is on 17 in the 6 number of delivery. 1 beautiful boundary on his bat. And tomorrow we have a 4 semi-final at the Sunshine Cricket Ground of Oapl. And we have a grand finale of Oapl of the day after tomorrow at iconic Varabati Stadium in the fortnight. The new bowler Sivanand Mohana is going to be a continue from Parija.
23 तारिख डेट की कौन पढ़ते देख रहे 23 तारिख है सही
Lovely shot on the leg side and no ball had given by the umpire. And free hit comes up. .34, the loss of 1. Free hit is on strike. The most popular batter Summer tonight of Oapl. Very good shot on the long on and it's a maximum 6 by Summer tonight. What a fantastic batting from Palit Gladiators team. 6 runs move on to the scoreboard 40, the loss of 1. Summer tonight is doing the batting in the 20 in the 10 number of delivery. Trying to be a big shot on the leg side by Sumanto Naik, but could not connect the ball on his bat perfectly. It's a very good bowling from Parija Pioneers, Sivanand Mohana. 40, the loss of 1 by the Gladiators team. Is a very good apple. Taking a single run by Sumanto Naik from the Palit Gladiators team. He's on strike, Satya Sarkadena. There's a very good shot on the leg side by Satya Sarkadena. And a very good fielding by Prince Patnaik from Parija Pioneers. 1-1 move on to the scoreboard 42, the loss of 1. Is on strike Sumanto Naik from Palit Gladiators team. It's a very good delivery by Sivanand Mohana. The batter Sumanto Naik could not connect the ball on his bat perfectly. 42, the loss of 1.
चेंज कर दिया अच्छी बात है हाँ हाँ आज आओ आओ तो कोर्ट नहीं है वो यहाँ ये ना ऐसी
A very good shot on the leg side by Sumanto Naik. His ball is going towards the boundary line. And the 4-run move on to the scoreboard 46, the loss of 1. Sumanto Naik is on 24 in the 40 number of delivery for the beautiful boundary on his bat and 1 wicket 6. It's the maximum on his bat after the fourth over. 46, the loss of 1. After the fourth over, Palit Gladiators team is a 46, the loss of 1. The new bowler will take a charge from River, the most experienced bowler from Parija Partners, Prince Patnaik. Lovely shot, tracking shot on the third man. As another one, the beautiful boundary by Satya Sankar Jena from Palit Gladiators teams. And a 4-run move on to the scoreboard. Palit Gladiators team, the score comes up 50, the loss of 1. Please give a big hand to everyone. Back to back, the beautiful boundary by Satya Sankar Jena from Palit Gladiators team, and the 2 biggest 6 on his bat. Still continuing from River End, Prince Patnaik. It's a very good cut behind towards the third man. It's a very good fielding from Parija Partners. Still on the strike, Satya Sankar Jena, and from the non-strike of end, Sumanta Naik. What a beautiful delivery and a very good apple by the bowler and all the set fielder, but umpire, this is not out. A very experienced umpire. Anup Kumar Samal trying. Got behind! That was the wicket keeper, and finally once more wicket fell down from a Palit Gladiators team. Satya Sankar Jena is back to the pavilion. What a beautiful delivery by Prince Patnaik. On his over, has taken the first wicket. On his over, and 50, the loss of 2. More 2 balls are remaining of Prince Patnaik from Parija Partners. Palit Gladiators team is a 50, the loss of 2. What a beautiful bowling by Prince Patnaik from Parija Partners. Given the 4 runs and taken the first wicket on his over. A new batter, Rajesh Ranjan Das. another one, a very good ball by Prince Patnaik, the batter. Rajesh Ranjan Das could not connect the ball with his bat perfectly. The last ball is demanding of Prince Patnaik. Lovely shot on the extra cover, and it's another one, the beautiful boundary by Rajesh Ranjan Das from the Palit Gladiators team. After the fifth over, Palit Gladiators 54, the loss of 2. The first boundary on his bat, Rajesh Ranjan Das. Shall continue from a river end from Parija Pioneers. SS Raj is on strikes. Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators team. It is a very good delivery by SS Raj from the Parija Pioneers. Still on the strike, someone tonight from the Palit Gladiators team. It was a very good shot on the extra cover, taking the singles run. And a very good couples of running between the two batters. Someone tonight and Rajesh Ranjan Das. And it's a very good running between the two batters. Sumatra Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators team 57, the loss of 2. It's a very good shot on the long off by Rajesh Ranjan Das. And it's a very good trailing from Parija Pioneers. 1 run move on to the scoreboard. 58 is the loss of 2. There's a very good apple by all the set fielder and bowler, but umpire, this is not out. 58 is the loss of 2. The last ball is a landing of SS Raj. It's a result of Parija Pioneers. It was on strike some of the night. It's a very good flick on the leg side by Sumoto K9. And it's a very good fielding by the fielder from Parija Pioneers, and a very good couple of running between the two batters. Sumanta Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators teams. After the 6 over, 16th, a loss of 2.
ଭାଇ ନମସ୍କାର ଆମେ ଆଇଲେ ତମେ କିଛି ପାଇବ ଖାଇବାକୁ ବୁଝିଲ
ସେଇଟା କ'ଣ କ୍ଷୀରି ବିରି କରୁଛନ୍ତି ନା କ'ଣ ଥିଲା ଯେତିକି ଯାହା ପଡ଼ିଛି ପକେଇଦେବି।
After the 8 over 73, the loss of 2. It's a very good shot on the long off by Sumant Naik, had taken the single run. Still continuing from Sivanand Mahara. Lovely shot on the cover. A very good fielding. And missed the ball by the fielder. A very good couples of running. The finally 3-run hard taken by both the batter, Rajesh Ranjan Das and Sumant Naik from a Palit Gladiators field. It's a very good delivery. The Ravens of ground, the DPNs, Legal Mavericks won the toss and elected to bat first. After the 10.2 to 124 without loss.
Sir.
78, the loss of 2 last. Sumant Naik is on 34 in the 25th number of delivery. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 19 in the 50th number of delivery after the 9th over. While the Gladiator team 79, the loss of 2. While the Gladiators team have won the toss and elected to bat first.
ଲାଷ୍ଟଟା କେତେ ରନ୍ ହେଲା କି 2 ହେଲା କି ଲାଷ୍ଟ ବଲ୍ଟା ଦେଖିବ ଟିକେ
ଖେଳିବ ସୁମନ୍ତେ ଜବରଦସ୍ତ କରିବନି।
It's a very good break by Sumant Naik. Taking a single run. Sumant Naik is on 35 in the 26th number of delivery. 4 beautiful boundary and 1 wicket 6 on his bat.
लास्ट बॉलটা
There's a very good delivery by SS Rai from Parija. Batter Rajesh Ranjan Das could not connect the ball on his bat. 81, the loss of 2.
ତା ପୂର୍ବଟା ଏଇଠି ହେଇଥିଲା ଜିରୋ ମୁଁ ପକେଇ ଦେଇଛି।
It's a very good shot on the cover. A very good fielding by Bhakti Samal. Is a very good batter of his team. Is a very good run in the previous league matches of Oapl. Cut behind was the third man, tracking shot, lovely shot by Rajasthan Das. And a 4-run move on to the scoreboard. 85, the loss of 2. Rajasthan Das is doing the batting, is on 24 in the 80 number of delivery. 3 is back-to-back, the beautiful boundary. More 2 balls are remaining of SS Right from Parija Finals.
ନାଇଲା ଉପରେ ଯାଇକି ଠିକ୍ ଯଦି ସେଇ ପଛରେ ରହିଯିବ ପଛରେ
It's a very good delivery once again by SSY from Parija Finals. Last ball is the manning of SSY. 85, the loss of 2. This is a very good shot on the point, had taken a single run by Rajasthan Das. Sumant Naik is playing on 35 runs in the 26th number of delivery. After the 10th over, Palit Gladiators team 86, the loss of 2. Palit Gladiators team that won the toss and elected to bat first. Now is going to be a side change as per rules and regulation of Oapl. SS Rai, the captain, complete his spell in the 4 over, given 34 runs and taken the first wicket on his over. After the 10th over, 86, the loss of 2. Now is going to be a side change as per rules and regulation of Oapl after the 10th over. 86, the loss of 2. It's a very good shot on the long off by Rajasthan Das. Taking the single run. 1-1 move on to the scoreboard. 87, the loss of 2. Still continuing from Juvenile Lane, Sivanan Maharana from Parija Finals is on strike. Sumant Naik.
Kadhavan. Combine.
This is a very good delivery and a very good running between the two batters. There's a very good fielding by Bhakti Samal from Parija Finals. '88, the loss of 2. Three balls are remaining of Sivanan Maharana from the Parija Pioneers. '88, the loss of 2. Palit Gladiators. This is a very good flick on the leg side by Rajesh Ranjan Das, and it's a very good running between the two batters. Rajesh Ranjan Das and Sumant Naik from Palit Gladiator team. 89, loss of 2. Lovely charge on the extra cover by Sumant Naik, and a very good couple of running between the two batters. Rajesh Ranjan Das and Sumant Naik. 2-run move on to the scoreboard. 96, the loss of 2. More 4 balls are remaining of Abhishek Rai from Parija Pioneers.
चाची इधर बोल रहा है
Lovely shot on the leg side by Sumant Naik, and the very good fielding. And the very good couples of running between the two batters. Sumant Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators team. 98, the loss of 2. More 3 balls are remaining for Abhishek Rai. Sumant Naik is on 45 in the 31 number of delivery. There's a very good flick on the leg side by Sumant Naik. There's a very good fielding, I think, in the single run. 1 run move on to the scoreboard. 98-9, the loss of 2. Is the last 2 balls are remaining of Abhishek Rai.
99. Bad result.
Lovely start on the long off, and 1 run move on to the scoreboard. And the Palit Gladiators team scores comes up 100, the loss of 2. Please give a big hand to everyone. But a fantastic batting by Sumant Naik is playing on 46 runs with a 32 number of delivery, 5 beautiful boundary and 1 big 6 on his bat. Got behind was the third man and missed the catch by the fielder from a Parija Pioneers. Please back and finally ball touch was the boundary line, and Sumant Naik complete his half century. What a fantastic batting from Palit Gladiator teams. Sumant Naik is on 50 in the 33 number of deliveries. 6 beautiful boundary and 1 bigger 6 on his bat. After the 12th over, Palit Gladiators 104, the loss of 2. And Rajesh Ranjan Das playing on 28 in the 25 number of delivery. More 8 overs are remaining to complete the first inning of this second quarter final of Oapl at Sunshine Cricket Ground. And tomorrow we have a both semi-final at the Sunshine Cricket Ground of Oapl. A day after tomorrow we have a grand finale of Oapl at iconic Balabati Stadium in Floodlight. 104, the loss of 2.
This
is a very good shot on the leg side and a very good cover of landing between the two batters, Rajesh Ranjan Das and Sumant Naik. .105, the loss of 2. And the ball is going across the fly leg and another one. The beautiful boundary, 5 plus 4, 5 run move on to the scoreboard. 1-1-0, the loss of 2. from Palit Gladiators teams. On the scoreboard, triple one, the loss of 2. Naik is on strike. It's a very good shot on the leg side by Naik, I think, in the single ball. One, 2, the loss of 2, more 3 balls are remaining for Sivanand Mahana from Parija Pioneers. Lovely shot on the cover and a very good fielding by Bhakti P. Samal from Parija Pioneers. It's a very good effort for his team by Bhakti P. Samal. 1, 2, the loss of 2. It's a very good delivery by Sivanand Mahana from Parija Pioneers. Still on the strike, Rajesh Ranjan Das is playing on 30 runs in the 29 number of delivery. It's a very good shot on the leg side. Ball is going across the high leg. And it's rather one, the beautiful boundary by Rajesh Ranjan Das from a Palit Gladiator team. Naik is on 51 and Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 34. After the 13 over, Palit Gladiator teams 1-1-6, the loss of 2. More 7th overs are remaining to complete the first inning of this second quarter final of Oapl at Sunshine Cricket Ground. After the 13 over, 1-1-6, the loss of 2. The new bowler will take a charge from Ajmanaland. The most, is a very good bowler from Parija Pioneers, Bhakti P. Samal. It's a very good shot on the leg side, I think in a single run. A 1-1-6, the loss of 2. This is a very good flick on the leg side by Rajesh Ranjan Das. Taking the single run by the Rajesh Ranjan from Palit Gladiators. 1-1-8, the loss of 2. He's on strike. Naik is playing on 52 runs in the 35 number of delivery. Lovely shot on the long off by Naik. Has a very good fielding and a very good couples of running between the two batters. Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das. Please give a big hand for both the batter from Palit Gladiator teams. Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das. The score sums up Palit Gladiators 120, the loss of 2. Naik is on 54 in the 36 number of delivery. 6 a beautiful boundary and 1 maximum 6 on his bat. More 3 balls are remaining of Bhakti P. Samal. Very good shot on the leg side by Sumanta Naik, and a very good fielding by Bhakti P. Samal from Parija Finals. 121, the loss of 2.
Rodi. Na kono? Shiva.
Outside option, the white ball had given by the umpire. Umpire decision, that should be a final decision as per cricket rules and regulations. Palit Gladiators 122, the loss of 2. Lovely shot, backing shot on the deep point by Rajesh Ranjan Das, and ball is going across the boundary line. The 4-run move on to the scoreboard. Palit Gladiators 126, the loss of 2. Last ball was demanding of Bhakti P. Samal from Parija Finals. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 39. In the 32 number of delivery.
ଗୋଟେକି ଆଣେ ପାଣି ଢାଳିଦେବା ଖାଇ
It's a very good shot on the point, high taking the single run by Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators. After the 14 over Palit Gladiator teams, 127, the loss of 2. More 6 overs are remaining to complete the first innings of the second quarter final at Sunshine Cricket Ground. Lovely. It's a very good shot on the speed by Rajesh Ranjan Das, and another one. The back-to-back boundary by Rajesh Ranjan Das from a Palit Gladiator team. 135, the loss of 2. More 3 balls are remaining of the basis boy from Parija finals. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 48 in the 36th number of delivery. Lovely shot, tracking shot on the extra cover. And it's a very good couples of running between the two batters. As Rajesh Ranjan Das is completing the half century. What a fantastic batting from Palit Gladiator teams. Rajesh Ranjan Das, he has scored 50 runs in the 37 number of delivery. 7 beautiful boundary on his bat. Both the batter is on 50 plus from Palit Gladiator teams. 137, the loss of 2. More 2 balls are remaining of the bases going. Outside the leg stump, and wide ball had given by the umpire. Anup Kumar Samant flies, a very good umpire. Is another one, our experienced umpire from OCA panel, the lieutenant Aldo Sahu. 138, the loss of 2. Lovely shot on the long off. And a very good couples of running between the two batters. Rajesh Ranjan Das and Sumant Naik. Palit Gladiator teams. The score comes up 140, the loss of 2. The last ball is remaining of the bases going. Lovely shot, tracking shot on these. Confirmed is another one, the back-to-back boundary by Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiator teams. 4 runs move on to the scoreboard after the 15 over. Palit Gladiators 144, the loss of 2. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 56 and Sumant Naik is on 55. loss of 2. More 2 balls are remaining of Bhakti Samal from Parija Pioneers. Palit Gladiators 157, the loss of 2. Outside the option and a very good delivery by Bhakti Samal for Parija Pioneers. Palit Gladiators in 157, the loss of 2. Last ball is remaining of Bhakti Samal. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 68 in the 43 number of delivery. Outside option, the white ball had win by the umpire. Elizabeth Ando Sahu is a very good umpire. It's a very good delivery by Bhakti Samal from Parija Pioneers. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 68 and Sumant Naik is on 56. After the 16 over, Palit Gladiators 158, the loss of 2. More 4 overs are remaining to complete the first inning of the second quarter final at Sunshine Cricket Ground. And tomorrow we have a full semi-final of Oapl at the Sunshine Cricket Ground only. And day after tomorrow we have a grand finale of Oapl at iconic Baravati Stadium in the third night. 158, the loss of 2, still continuing from the juvenile end. Brings what 9. Lovely shot, tracking shot once again on the deep point. Is another one. The beautiful boundary by Sumant Naik from Palit Gladiators. And the 4-run move on to the scoreboard. 162, the loss of 2. What a fantastic batting is doing by both the batters, Sumant Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das. The big hands for both the batter, Rajesh Naik, Sumant Naik, Karishan and Rajesh Ranjan Das. Trying to be a big shot once again on the long off, but could not connect to the ball on his bat. It's a very good delivery from Parija Pioneers, the most experienced bowler, Prince Patnaik. 162, the loss of 2. It's a very good shot on the long on by Sumant Naik. And it's a very good running, it's a very good fielding by the fielder from Parija Pioneers. 163, the loss of 2. More 3 balls are remaining of Prince Patnaik. Is on strike, Rajesh Ranjan Das. It's a very good shot on the leg side by Rajesh Ranjan Das. Taking the single run. One run, move on to the scoreboard. 164, the loss of 2. More 2 balls are remaining of Prince Patnaik. He's on strike. Sumant Naik is playing on 61 runs.
164, 69.
Lovely shot on the leg side. Ball is going across the boundary line. Another one. The back-to-back, the boundary by Sumant Naik from Palit Gladiators. 4-run move on to the scoreboard of 168, the loss of 2. Last ball is remaining of Prince Patnaik from Parija Pioneers. Sumant Naik is on 65 and Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 69. Lovely shot and a very Well tried by Prince, but Naik ball is going towards the straight and another one. The back-to-back boundary by Sumanta Naik from Palit Gladiator teams after the 17 over. This is a very good delivery by Bhakti Samal from the Parija finals. 176, the loss of 2. Lovely shot on the long off and it's another one. The huge 6-5 Rajesh Ranjan Das. 6 move on to the scoreboard. 182, the loss of 2. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 79. Please give a big hand for him. What a fantastic batting swing from Palit Gladiators. More 2 balls are remaining of Bhakti P. Samal. 182, the loss of 2. Once again, tried to be a reverse swing on the offside, but could not connect the ball on his bat. The highest score of Oapl by Lipin's Mavericks 203. This is a very good shot on the cover, taking a single run by Rajesh Ranjan Das. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 80 and Sumanta Naik is on 69 after the 18 over. 183, the loss of 2. More 2 overs are remaining to complete the first inning of this second quarter final at Sunshine Cricket Ground. 183, the loss of 2. 183, the loss of 2. After the 18 over only. The new bowler will take a charge from Juvenile Lane. Nayan Pradhan from Parija Finals. After the 18 over, 183, the loss of 2. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 80. Please give a big hands, everyone. There's a very good apple by all the set fielders and the bowler, but umpire listen. Not out, very experienced umpire. Listened Ando Sahu from OCA panel, Odisha Cricket Association. 183, the loss of 2. 19 number of over is going on from a juvenile lane. Naran Pradhan. A very good shot on the spy leg and a very good fielding and a very right from Parija. There's a very good couples of running between the two batters. The largest Ranjan Das and Sumant tonight from Palit Gladiators. 185, the loss of 2. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 82. Lovely shot on the extra cover by Rajesh Ranjan Das. And a very good couples of running between the two batters. And highest personal scoring of Oapl 92 by Bhakti P. Samal. And the second highest Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 84. Please give a big hands, everyone. 187, the loss of 2. It's a very good delivery by Naran Pradhan from Parija Pinus. But 2 balls are remaining. Naran Pradhan is on strike. Rajesh Ranjan Das. It's a very good shot on the long on by Rajesh Ranjan Das. Had taken the single run. He's on strike. Sumant tonight. 188, the loss of 2. Last ball is a landing off Naran Pradhan. There's a very good shot on the long ball by Sumant Naik and a very good numbers of running between the two batters by Sumant Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das. After the 19 over, 190, the loss of 2. Highest score of Oapl 203 and the second highest score of Palit Gladiator teams 190, the loss of 2. Sumant Naik is on 71 and Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 85. And many thanks to all the cricket lovers who all are arriving here to see this Oapl. And many thanks to all of you. Give your valuable time. This Oapl continue by Bhakti P. Samal. This is the final over to complete the first inning of this match. And behind was the third man. There's a very good fielding from the Parija Pinus, taking the single run.
ଭଲ ବାବୁ ଦେଲା ଦେହ ଯିବ ଟିକେ ଧରିଛି କାନ୍ଦ ଭାଜି
191, the loss of 2. More 5 balls are remaining of Bhakti P. Samal. Lovely shot on the long off by Sumanta Naik. Taking the single run. It was a very good run between the two batters. Sumanta Naik and Rajesh Ranjan Das. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 86. Highest personal score is 92 by Bhakti P. Samal. Lovely shot on the leg side by Rajesh Ranjan Das, and finally ball touch was above the line. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 90, and highest personal score of Oapl is 92, and the second highest Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 90 of Oapl personal score. 196, the loss of 2. More 3 balls are remaining. Right ball had went by the umpire. 197, the loss of 2. More 3 balls are remaining of Bhakti P. Samal from Parija Pioneers. It is a very good delivery by Bhakti P. Samal. Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 90. More 2 balls are remaining. Taking a single run by Rajesh Ranjan Das. Last ball is remaining of Sumanta K. Naik. Lovely shot on the long ball by Sumanta Naik. And it's a very good couple of running between the two batters. After the 20 over, Palit Gladiators team scores comes up 200. Please give a big hands, everyone. The second highest score of Oapl by Palit Gladiators team, the 200. And the second highest personal score by Rajesh Ranjan Das is on 91. By the Pioneers required 2011 to win in the 20 over.
All guns blazing, thanks to some scintillating stroke play from the veteran Sumanta Naik, getting on in years, not waning his commitment. 1 TV winning bet, Sumanta Naik in full flow, and this is the second highest total posted so far in this tournament. Winning the toss and batting first, the Gladiators have ended up with an imposing total of 200. Their batting mainstay, Sumanta Naik, produced a gem of a knock. Scored 74 well-crafted runs, ably supported by Rajesh Naik, who scored 61. So Parija Pioneers will come out in pursuit of 201 for victory and a place in the semi-finals. This is of course the first edition of the Advocates Premier League, organized under the auspices of Odisha Bar Association. Good to see a sizable turnout turning up to support their respective sides, and so far we have witnessed some exciting cricketing action as we approach the business end of what has been a brilliantly organized cricket festival. 201 in 20 overs. That's a steep peak to scale, an imposing mountain to climb. Have to score at a touch over 10 runs per over to get past the finish line. Good to see the veteran Sumanta Naik amongst the runs, despite his advancing years, getting on in age, but still exhibiting exemplary commitment, putting his hand up when his team has asked him to do so. Supremely fit 55-year-old Sumanta Naik. 200 will be a challenging total to chase down. And another word of thanks to the chief coordinator for Parija Pioneers, Bhabagrahi Barik, acclaimed columnist, celebrated author. Well done, Bhabagrahi. If you can please make your presence felt here, it will be a huge honor to share the stage with Mr. Bibi. Good to see some old mates in attendance. Ajit Kumar, very good old loyalist of the helmsman, Mr. Shuki. Nice to be back on the cricketing circuit after a considerable while. 201 the target for Parija Pioneers to chase down and earn a well-deserved berth in the semi-finals. As I accord a grand welcome to the one and only Bibu Prasad Das. Good to see you, gent. Keep going, keep cracking. 201 the target. After a considerable delay of 3.5 minutes, we are all set. Parija Pioneers underway with that single. Sarai opens his account, gets off the mark, closing the face of the bat on that ball and turning it away. Brings Sergio Balan on strike for the first time. Officially played. That was a sloppy piece of fielding. Fielder is skirting the ball through to the boundary. Sergio Balan off to a blazing start. This will do his confidence a whole heap of good. Ball finding the sweetest spot of his bat. But the fielding effort on that occasion left a lot to be desired, underwhelming to say the least. 5 as I welcome the Evergreen Dada. Good to see you, Prabhakar. Straight in and straight out. What's happening? Shy of the stumps. My word, what's going on? As my favorite Bill Lorry used to say, it's all happening out there in the center. Plenty of action. First people, balls in progress, and you've had everything. Crosses and misses, dashes and darts, shy of the stumps, missed catches, sloppy fielding. You could not have asked for anything more. 7 without loss. Lady Luck smiling big time on Parija Pioneers. Wrapped on the bats, loud appeal for leg before. That ball was probably drifting down the leg side. Umpire Anup Samantray, who was a brilliant leg spinner during his playing days, has been spot on in his decision making. Tucked away, probably off his pads. We will await the umpire's signal. Leg base. 8 without loss. First over in progress in pursuit of 201 for victory and a place in the semi-finals. Parija Pioneers off to a steady start. Edged and no chance for any fielder to cut that one off. 2 runs were written all over it the moment that ball hit the edge of his bat. Streaky but mighty effective. It hardly matters how your runs come as long as they keep coming. It's a 12 without loss. First over still in progress. 201 the target.
ଭଲ ଟିମ୍ ନା ଏଇଟା ଇଏ 200 କରୁଛନ୍ତି 28 ଟଙ୍କା ଦେଖାଯାଉ
ଭକ୍ତିଟା ଅଛି
ଭକ୍ତି ଥିଲେ ବଡ଼ ସିଏ ଯଦି କହିବ ମୁଁ 5 ଯିବି ସିଏ ଉପରେ ଯାଇକି ମାରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ତମେ ଭଲ ପ୍ଲେୟାର
ବଢ଼ିଆ ଖେଳିଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ବଢ଼ିଆ ଖେଳିଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ Jacob.
Scampering through for that single, getting off the mark. Nice call from the non-strikers end. 13 for 1. Brings SS Rai back on strike. Another beauty, deceiving the batter in flight, not afraid to toss the ball up in the air and invite a false stroke. Good intelligent bowling this from Satyavrata.
Coffee and coffee win.
ନିଜ ଲାଗିଲାଣି ମାର୍କେଟ
Quintessential multi-hyphenate has got multiple feathers in his cap, having an additional string or two to your bow does not come one bit amiss. Satyavrata, a member of the Minpur Cricket Association for a long time. Hero of Niali, they call him. Driven down the ground, easy single. Full toss. Straight to the fielder. That was the softest of dismissals. There were 4 or 6 for the taking, and all the batter succeeds in doing is hit it straight into the waiting hands of the mid-wicket fieldsman. And against the run of play, Parija Pioneers have lost 2 quick wickets. That will set them back considerably. 201, as I have been mentioning or saying repeatedly. Well, that's a steep peak to scale, a tall mountain to climb under the best of circumstances, but having lost a couple of wickets early in the piece will dent their hopes significantly as the number 4 batter walks out into the centre to face the music. Gaurav Khanna. Pranabas getting very excited while spelling out his name.
कहाँ जगह इम्पैक्ट बदल इम्पैक्ट कहाँ जगह बदल इम्पैक्ट कहाँ जगह
Light will begin to fade at a rapid clip. Gaurav Khanna playing it quietly. Fantastic first over from Satyavrata comes to an end, in which he picked up a couple of vital wickets and has put his team firmly in the driver's seat after the completion of 2 overs, chasing 2-1 for victory and a place in the semi-finals. Parija Pioneers are 13 for 2, and to take you through the next passage of play, it's over to the young, budding, promising commentator, the new kid on the block, Jagu Dada. It's all yours, Jagu. Take it away.
Of the 2 over 14, the loss of 2 Parija Pioneers. Still continuing from Chubana Lane, Satyavrata Mahapatra from Palit Gladiators is on strike. The listen, SS Rai. Lovely shot on the long off by SS Rai. Taking the single run. 1 run, move on to the scoreboard. 15, the loss of 2. The big target had given by Palit Gladiators. 2-0-1 to Parija Pioneers. Lovely shot on the street by Gaurav Khanna. And it's a beautiful boundary, and the first boundary on his bat. What a fantastic shot on his bat, Gaurav Khanna from Parija Pioneers. 19, the loss of 2. And many thanks to my senior commentator, Arin Bankanungol of Hippi High. He's a very good commentator of all over India. 19, the loss of 2. Still continuing from Juvenile Lane, the Sukant Kumar Tori from Palit Gladiators. There's a very good flick on the leg side by Gaurav Khanna. And taking the single run. 1 run, move on to the scoreboard. 20, the loss of 2 is on strike. The listen from Parija Pioneers, SS Rai. SS Rai is on 7 in the 5 number of delivery. 1 beautiful boundary on his bat. More 3 balls are remaining of Sukant Kumar Tole. bowling and another wicket fell down. Our fastest drive from Parija Pioneers. 20, the loss of 3. What a beautiful bowling by Sukant Kumar Tolai from Palit Gladiators. SS Rise, the Lizard from Parija Pioneers is the back to the pavilion. Pioneers is the highest scorer of Oapl. And tomorrow we have a both semi-final at Sunshine Cricket Ground. And day after tomorrow we have a grand finale of Oapl at iconic Balabati Stadium in the fourth line. 20, the loss of 3 was the Pioneers. More 2 balls are remaining of Sukant Kumar Tolai. Was the Pioneers required 181 runs in the 104 number of LFE. Is on the strikes, the most popular batter of Parija Pioneers, Bhakti P. Samal. Is a very good batter of his team. Now Sukant to Bhakti P. Samal. There's a very good shot on the leg side by Bhakti P. Samal and taking the single run. There's a very good running between the 2 batters, Bhakti P. Samal and God of Karna from Parija Pioneers. 21, the loss of 3. Last ball is remaining of Sukant Kumar Tolai from Palit Gladiators is on strike. God of Karna. Sukant Kumar to God of Karna. There's a very good shot on the long off by God of Karna from Parija Pioneers taking the single run. There's a very good running between the 2 batters, the God of Quater and Bhakti P. Samal. After the 3 over, Parija Pioneers 22, the loss of 3. Continue with my senior commentator, Hippie Bhai.
Thank you, Jagudada. Could not have asked for a worse possible start than what they have gotten off to in pursuit of a mighty challenging total of 2-1 for victory and a place in the semi-finals. Parija Pioneers are in more than a spot of bother, tottering. And 22 for 3. Thanks to some disciplined bowling and sharp fielding, they have dug themselves into a hole which at this stage at least looks way too deep to come out from unless someone pulls a rabbit out of the hat. Another batter bites the dust. Wickets falling like 9 pins. Tumbling like a pack of cards. Parija Pioneers well and truly staring down the barrel of a gun. 22 for 4. And they require a sensational batting effort, a miracle of sorts at this stage to get past the finish line and press the tape. This has been a dream beginning for the Gladiators, true to the name. As Prince walks out in his typical majestic regal fashion. Bulky frame of Prince Patnaik striding out into the center. He has an enormous job on his hands. 201 the target. They have suffered 4 early reverses Lost 4 wickets so very early in the piece. Now will play catch up. Well behind the 8th ball. Prince Patnaik. The only faint glimmer of hope they can latch on to at this stage is that their talisman batter Bhakti Samal is still at the wicket, but he has to bat out of his skin. If Parija Pioneers are to fancy their chances of pulling this one off. Looks a distant dream at this stage. 22 for 4. Satyavrata bowling with his tail up. Gets off the mark, opens his account, driving it neatly down the ground for a single. Satyavrata has been the pick of the bowlers so far, without a doubt. By far, 3 wickets under his belt. Has put his team firmly in a commanding position. 23 for 4. Parija Pioneers. Taking an age. Good looking shot, so very easy on the eyes, aesthetically pleasing. Everything was so very correct about that shot. Right out of the coaching manual. 24 for 4. Flashing it outside the off, missing it altogether. Dot ball. Dot balls are like gold dust. And gold prices shooting through the roof. So any gold dust will come in handy. Lovely fielding effort that. Good to see these lawyers, despite their advancing years, getting on in age, but still throwing themselves around to save every run. Wide signal. This is possibly the first wide of this innings so far, Jagudada. First wide of the innings. Speaks volumes about the discipline with which they have operated up until this point. Magnificent. These singles will not hurt the Gladiators one bit. It's the boundaries and sixers. They're worried about that. Rounds off the 4th over of the innings. Chasing 201 for victory and a place in the semi-finals. Parija Pioneers are fighting with the backs against the wall. 26 for 4. 16 more overs remaining. 175 more runs to get. That is the equation. Sukanta being persisted with from the city end. Prince on strike. Can he unleash some regal strokes? That was a rank long hop. But quite inexplicably the batter presents a dead bat.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ନା ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଦେଉଛି ସ୍କୋର
Another dot ball.
ଅନଲାଇନ୍ ଅଫଲାଇନ୍ ଦୁଇଟା ଜିତୁକୁ ସେପଟେ ଦେଉଛି
The pressure keeps building up, keeps mounting every inch of the way, every dot ball, and the scoreboard pressure keeps piling up at a rapid clip as the batter summons a helmet. Despite these gentle, dibbly-dobbly military medium pace, batter not willing to take any chance, and rightly so. We have witnessed many a freak mishaps, touched in the past. Sukanta Dalai bowling the fifth over of the innings. And this time umpire Anda Sahu, batter looking mighty bemused, still figuring out as to what happened. Everything unfolded in the blink of an eye. Before he could say Jack Robinson, the dreaded finger of umpire Anand Sahu goes up. This is a knockout blow, a killer punch delivered by Sukanta Dalai. 201 the target, and the wheels of Parija Pioneers coming off ever so rapidly. It has been a one-horse race so far. In pursuit of 201 for victory, this innings has never quite gotten off the blocks. They have been pegged back with some brilliant bowling and fantastic captaincy by the Gladiators, and now their innings presents a sorry picture. 27 for 5. Correction, 28 for 5. Half the side back in the hut, in the dugout.
अन्नू भाई ओवर सहिला
Narayan Pradhan,
ओवर
the new
ओवर
batter.
हां ओवर सहिला
Right-handed Brian Lara, they call him. Five overs, now they're gone now. Chasing 201 for victory. Parija Pioneers are teetering on the brink. They are batting
ଭାଇ ଯଦି ଆସିବ 5 ରାଉଣ୍ଡ କ'ଣ ହବ?
That was a rank long hop and got the treatment he deserved. Rocking onto his back foot and smashing it away. That was a shot out of the very top draw. Sizzling shot, scorching, the squeeze lightning outfield. Go and lay your hand on any blade of grass across the turf through which the ball passed. I can bet my bottom penny that it's going to burn. That was a sizzling strike. He's an absolute delight to watch when in full flow. This Bhakti Samal. As I accord a grand welcome to the one and only Abhijit Patnaik, who needs no introduction whatsoever. Satyavrata. Lovely shot, what a strike, we got stuck into that one and that has gone the distance. Half a dozen, and exactly what the doctor has ordered from the batting side's perspective. Better lead than never. Bhakti Samal still latching on to that faint ray of hope, not throwing in the towel. Magnificent, clean ball striking this. Sensational power hitting. Does Satyavrata have another ace up his sleeve? Gee whiz. Lovely shot once again. That must have stung his finger, jarring his right hand, the fielder. That was hit with ferocious power. Bhakti Samal generating blistering force, packing a punch. It's all happening out there in the center. 30. Dasababu, it seems you are in a heightened state of excitement. Please calm down. Lovely. That was a cheeky little paddle sweep attempted, but 40 for 5. Sixth over in progress. 161. He has dropped an absolute sitter. Straight in and straight out. This earlier, I don't think it was Bhakti, another batter. You dropped one batter once, they gave you another chance. Now that you have dropped that and twice, you're going to pay the ultimate price. It's 41 for 5 in pursuit of 2-1 for victory and the place in the semi-finals. This has been the most expensive over for the Gladiators so far. For a change, Satyavrata going off the ball, looking a touch off color. But this is not to take anything away from some sensational power hitting from the dashing and dynamic Bhakti Samal. 41 for 5, 6th over coming up from the city end. Slashes away, over point, no chance for anything. Oh, sorry. Apologies, a fielder was stationed at the sweeper cover position. Sukanta into his final over, fourth and final over. Lovely shot. I like the look of the batter. Looks so very organized. Compact in his technique. On this occasion, bowler bending his back, hitting the deck hard and hurrying the batter into that stroke. Sukanta very in the midst of an exceedingly economical spell. Hesitation in running between the wickets, lack of proper communication. Thankfully, all is well, that ends well, no damage done, and one more ball to go, Jagudada. Three, 4, 5. Last ball of the 6th over, about to be bowled.
7th over. अरे 7 over. ये 6 नुए.
Plenty of open spaces, acreage on the onside. For a fleeting moment, the batter was interested for a second run, but wisely sent back by the non-striker. That rounds off the 6th over of innings, chasing. Correction. 7th over of the innings, chasing 201 for victory. Parija Pioneers 44 for 5. And to take you through the next 2 overs, it's over to the irresistible Jagu Dada. It's all yours, Jagu, take it away.
And many thanks to my senior commentator, Arinban Kanungod of Hippi Pai after the 7th over. Parija Pioneers 44, the loss of 5. There's a very well batting by Bhakti P. Samal. Is playing on 18 runs in the 11 number of delivery.
Rajesh Ranjan Das, bowler. Man of the match.
Trying to be a big shot on the leg side, but could not connect the ball on his bat. It's a very good delivery by Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators. 44, loss of 5. This is a very good bowler of his team from Palit Gladiators, Rajesh Ranjan Das. Still on the strike, Bhakti P. Samal from Parija Pioneers.
Wow!
This is a very good shot. It's a very good fielding by the bowler from Palit Gladiators. Rajesh Ranjan Das. 44, the loss of 5. 7.2 is going on. Lovely shot on the third man by Bhakti Pisamal has taken the single run. It was a very good fielding by the fielder from Palit Gladiators, Mr. Satya. 45, the loss of 5. More 3 balls are remaining of Rajesh Ranjan Das. Sits on strike, Naran Pradhan from Parija Pioneers. It's a very good delivery by the bowler Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators. The batter Naran Pradhan could not connect the ball on his bat. Till now 45, the loss of 5. More 2 balls are remaining of Rajesh Ranjan Das. There's a very good delivery once again, back to back by Rajesh Ranjan Das from Palit Gladiators. Till now 45, the loss of 5. Last ball is the batting of Rajesh Ranjan from Palit Gladiators. There's a very good shot on the leg side by Naran Pradhan, and ball is finally touched for the bound line. What a fantastic shot by Naran Pradhan. 4th run move on to the scoreboard after the 8 over. 49, the loss of 5. Continue with my co-commentator Hippie Bhai.
Just one shy of that psychologically significant 50-run mark. At one point that appeared to get skittled out below that total, but thanks to some gallant rear guard action on display here from the batting bravehearts Bhakti Samal and Narayan Pradhan. They require some much needed divine intervention. 152 more runs to get of the remaining 12 overs. Jyoti about to start the 9th. Batter delivered at missing out on that easy scoring opportunity. That was almost a half tracker. Batter failing to make contact. मैच चलছে ভিতরে দয়া করে সেটি গোড়ি উড়ান্তু নাই. other places to fly kites.
14টা ପ୍ଲେୟାର ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି କେବେ କହୁଛୁ ସେଟା କରିଦେବେ କାହା ନାଁରେ ଗୋଟେ ଯାହା ନାଁରେ କଲେ.
We are awaiting the umpire signal. Fantastic effort there at the edge of the ropes. And that has ended up being an absolutely extraordinary fielding effort. Reviving the memories of that sensational catch Surya Kumar Yadav took to dash South Africa's hopes in last year's 2020 World Cup final. Almost a replica a carbon copy of that effort. Fantastic judgment from the fielder. Did exceedingly well to keep his eyes on the ball till the very last moment, not losing his balance, and in the very nick of time parrying it away for his teammate to latch on to an easy offering, sending back the dangerous looking Bhakti Samal, and this in all likelihood is the final nail in the coffin. Down and out for the count. Can they rise from the ashes? Phoenix like. Looks highly unlikely. Although I am well aware that these 2020 games can turn on a dime. They hang by the slenderest of threads, hinge on the narrowest of pivots, but this Pavitra Tripathi new batter wide outside the off stump, signaled by the umpire. 50 for 6. Full toss, elegantly tucked away off his pads, but just for that single. 51 for 6. All hopes were resting on the broad shoulders of Bhakti Samal as Mr. Das in his characteristic slow measured steps makes his way across to the commentary arena as we see another single being ambled across. 52 now. 52 for 6. Three for 6 after the completion of 9. Somebody shouting out Billy Bowden of Odisha. That's his Monica Satyavrata. There isn't a thing on planet which is not able to perform. The quintessential multi-hyphenate, multifaceted personality does some rip-tickling comic acts. Another bowling change. It seems Jagurada being affected at the city end. Rajesh Ranjan Das, sorry, he is being persisted with. Continuing. Correction. Barring an outrageous miracle, the result of this game looks almost a foregone conclusion. Writing well and truly on the wall. These singles just kicking the can down the road, delaying the inevitable as the great man Abhijit Patnaik waves at us. It's a mighty privilege. That ball skidded through after pitching. Batter beaten all ends up. This has been a thoroughly professional performance from the men in yellow, outclassing the men in blue in every single department of the game. What a strike. Out of the blue, he comes up with a stunner. Wow. Against the run of play, he has produced a scintillating stroke. Right out of the meat of his bat, straight off the spruce. My word. They say if it's in the V, hit it straight into the tree. If it's in the arc, smash it out of the park. This is, as I accord a royal welcome to the grand old man, Mr. Sarada Prasanna Sarangi. And the ever so adorable Mr. Dilip Das Welcome, gentlemen. Secretary very much in the thick of action in the swing of things. Hats off to him for putting together the splendid show as he has cut it away with a tremendous power. Another classic shot. Wow, lovely hand-eye coordination, great bat speed through that hitting zone. That was not all that bad a delivery, Jagulava. Picks up the length in a flash. Magnificent stroke play. 10 overs, now they're gone. Chasing 2-0-1 for victory. Parija Pioneers way behind the curve at 65 for 6. If Parija Pioneers go on to pull off a miracle from here on end, I will end up with plenty of eggs on my face. But 136 runs in 10 overs. Well, looks a distant between 65 for 6 as the players are adjourned for a much needed refreshment break. Thankfully, weather has been very kind on all the match days. Pavan Kamani. Narayan Pradhan on strike. Taking a considerable while to marshal the resources, effect these fielding changes. Light will begin to fade rapidly once dusk descends. As I watch Jagurada get one of his friends along to watch proceedings. Pavan Kamani. Enticing the batsman. That was a lollipop and fantastic fielding effort. He was a big fan of the prolific Erling Haaland, big Manchester City supporter, sticking out his right foot and preventing 3 runs for his side. It's all happening out there in the centre. Nifty soccer skills on display, on show. But 2 runs were taken. 67 for 6. 67 for 6. That ball another lollipop, but this time batter settling just for a single shy of the stumps, but no damage done. It's still 67 for 6. Correction, 68 for 6. WPL Delhi Capitals almost chased down an improbable looking 176. At one point they looked dead and buried. Niki Prasad and Sneha Rana
ସିଏ ଆଉ ଇଏ
almost took them past the finish line.
ଇମ୍ପାକ୍ଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ନା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ବେଳକୁ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ
Pavan
ସ୍କ୍ୱାଡ୍
Kamani
ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଇମ୍ପାକ୍ଟ
in charge of the bowling operations about to begin the 13th over.
କହିଦେବ ଖାଲି ବୋଲରଟା ଆଉ ଦୁଇଟା ବେଡ୍ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଦୁଇଟା ଚାରି ଆଉ ଆଉଟ୍ ହେଲେ 5 ପେନାଲ୍ଟି 5 ପେନାଲ୍ଟି ମାନେ 5 କଟିବ ଆଉ
Lovely shot over the fielder's head. Narayan Pradhan
ନା ନା ସେଇଟା ଆମେ
not missing out on that easy scoring opportunity.
ପେନାଲ୍ଟି ହେଲେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ବ୍ୟାଟ୍ସମ୍ୟାନ୍ ଟିମ୍ରେ ଆଡ଼୍ ହେଇଯିବ ଆମର ରୁଲ୍ ନାହିଁ ନା କଟିବା ରୁଲ୍ ଅଛି
As long Swing and a miss. At the top order batters shown a semblance of application. Things could have looked way different for the Parija Pioneers, but that was not meant to be. Lovely shot. Good looking stroke off the back foot. 92 for 7. (93 for 7). Last ball of the 14th over. Finishes off with a dot. 14 overs. Now they're gone. Chasing down a highly improbable, unlikely victory target of 201. Parija Warriors are reeling at 93 with 7 of their top order batters back in the hut. It's 93 for 7. Narayan unbeaten on a valiant 35, waging a lone battle for his side. Good to see some old acquaintances after a long time. I'm forgetting his name, man with $1 million smile, huh? Lone warrior fighting it out for his side, Narayan. That was a beauty. Getting the ball to shape away a tad after pitching, beating the batter, all ends up. Sanjeev Kumar Das. Off. Cheeky, but just for a single. Pivoting away, shuffling across towards his off stump and tucking it away in elegant fashion. Way wide outside off stump, another addition to the tally of extras. 95 for 7. This match, for all its ups and downs, is fizzling out into a hopelessly one-sided contest, petering out into an embarrassingly lopsided affair. These stray flashes of brilliance not helping the batting side scores all that much. They needed a far better effort. Narayan Pradhan has shown them the way. Had a couple of more batters stepped up to the plate and stood up to be counted. You could have had a far rosier picture being painted for the side. 96 for 7. Uppishly played, but away from the fieldsman. Another single results. 15 overs. Now they're gone 99 for 7. 5 more overs remaining. 102. 102 more runs to get at a touch over 20 runs per over. That's the equation. Subhajit Chena. Lovely shot. That was a meaty blow, and the umpire signals a boundary. In his own inimitable style, unreplicable style, umpire Anand Sahu. And that boundary also raises the 100. This deserves a loud round of applause. 100 runs coming up in the 16th over of their innings for Parija Pioneers. Lovely shot. Oh, that was a sloppy India hit. Second boundary in a row. Do it twice makes it nice, really nice. 107 for 7. 46 unbeaten, Narayan. Once again, swivels away onto his back foot and smashes it over the fielder's head. And brings up his 50 in majestic fashion. He is turning it on in grand style here. At least one man has come to the party. Albeit too little too late, but he's still fighting it out for the side. Magnificent ball striking this from Narayan Pradhan. Young man, take a bow. You have given all of us loads to cheer about with some extraordinary stroke play. Narayan Pradhan in full flow. Another beauty. That is a ripper. But a fielder strategically stationed for exactly that kind of a stroke. This is turning out to be an expensive over from the bowler. 1-1-2 for 7. 16th over in progress. And the ball running away to the fence. Still not giving up the batting side. 17 runs have come so far in this over. Any port in a storm. When you are left with this might be a challenge, you have to clutch on to every straw that is coming your way. 17 runs before the start of this over. The equation was 20 runs and a bit. They are still in the hunt. My word. Can he strike another lusty blow to wrap up this over in style? Oh, dot ball. Loud appeal for leg before. But the umpire rooted to his spot. That completes the 16th of the innings. 1-1-6 for 7. Equation, another. 85 runs in 24 balls. You need to summon Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan. No, that was an aside. Said with my tongue firmly planted in my cheek as the 17th over about to commence from the river end. Sanjeev Das. Wow, that is a royal strike. My word, This is a much needed 6. Welcome half a dozen for his side. Still not giving up hope. You are a pocket-sized dynamo, young man. Take a bow. This is sensational batting. He needs some much needed encouragement from the dugout. Bhabat Rai Barik sitting quietly, not clapping. 122 for 7. Misfield. Can they come back for a second run? Anything is possible. Although this is a Herculean task. You cannot always expect an error or a tackle from the fielding side, which will come as bonus runs. Oh, that was another gift. Batter just settling for a single. 124 for 7. Edged away with geometrical precision. He has played it with surgical efficiency. My word, dissecting the two fielders to perfection, to an absolute nicety. Wow. Tali baja Barik bhai. They need a dose of encouragement, some spark of inspiration from the dugout. It's 127. It's all happening out there in the center. Lovely shot, meaty blow. Forcing a misfield and earning a boundary. My word, he is beginning to turn this game on its head. This has been an extraordinary turnaround effected on the back of his shoulders. Carrying the team on his own shoulders is this young Narayan Pradhan. My word, what a player. As the great Tony Gregg used to say during that desert storm in Sharjah. Parija Pioneer still in the hunt, albeit by their fingernails. Another straight shot down the ground. Nice little stop effected there by the long on fielder. Had to do plenty of running. And after the completion of 18 overs, chasing 2-1 for victory. Parija Pioneers are fighting every inch of the way. 133 for 7. Thanks to some batting masterclass put on by Narayan Pradhan. Jai Ho Narayan Ji ki. Although their dugout wears a somber look, but this innings from Narayan Pradhan has been nothing short of epic. 68 of 18. Sorry, 17 overs now they're gone. 17 balls remaining. 67 runs required. As simple as that. No two ways about it. Once again, this is his signature shot. Pivots onto his back foot and just swipes it away, heaves it away. Oh, what timing, what placement. This time for a change, Oapl getting in on the act, matching his senior partner stroke for stroke. That was not all that bad at all, just fractionally shot. Lovely hands through the line of the ball. This is brilliant, compelling viewing this. Another long hop. safely landing in no man's land. Lady Luck are smiling big time on these valiant warriors, the Parija pioneers. No praise is enough for the superlative effort of Narayan Pradhan. This has been an innings worth going miles to see. One for the ages. Wow, that has sailed into the orbit once again. My word, young Narayan Pradhan, you should be hosting a party irrespective of the result. They look down and out for the count, and they're rising from the ashes almost phoenix-like. Almost on course for snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. This place now beginning to burst with energy and buzz with excitement. Narayan Pradhan, this has been a Pradhan show. Wow! Do it twice makes it nice, really nice. This time a boundary following that maximum. As some lookies calling at this point. Let me turn off that bloody mobile. Yeah. Cricket watching are far better experienced than answering somebody's call. Narayan Pradhan is going all guns blazing here in fading light, but hope still alive. Parija pioneers still in the hunt. They have clawed the way back into contention as what an effort. He deserves a standing ovation every inch of the way. My word, this has been an innings for the ages. 78 runs scored, well compiled, beautifully crafted 78. His team in acute pressure. He has showed a tremendous strength of character, remarkable sense of purpose in carving out an innings of epic proportions. Well done, young Narayan. Devasish. 149 as the man on the bullet leaves us. Narayan Pradhan. It is over starting. Number 10 batter on strike. Throwing the kitchen sink at it. They have to go for everything. No half measures now. 150. This single brings up the 150 runs. 150th run for the side. And please wrap up proceedings, young Jagu Dada. It's all yours, mate. Take it away. Make merry.
The Pioneers 150, the loss of 8. More 4 balls are remaining of Satyabrata from Palit Gladiators. Lovely shot on the leg side, and it's a maximum. 6 run move on to the scoreboard by Oapl from Parija Pioneers. 157, the loss of 8. More 44 runs are required in the 9 number of delivery.
ପ୍ଲେୟାର ନ ଖେଳିଲେ ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରିବ?
There's a very good shot on the leg side by Oapl from Parija Pioneers. Taking a single run. Run move on to the scoreboard. 158, the loss of 8. And many thanks to my senior commentator Arinvan Kanungo. Give us valuable time on this Oapl. Trying to be a big shot on the point, but could not connect the ball on his bat. What a beautiful delivery by Satyavrata from Palit Gladiators. He ran the 28 runs only, had taken the 3rd number of wicket on his spell. 158, the loss of 8. Lovely start on the leg side by Debasis Boy from Parija Pioneers. Taking the single run. After the 19 over, Parija Pioneers 159, the loss of 8. And this is the final over to complete the match of today of Oapl. Today is the 6th day of Oapl Odisha Advocate Premier League 2026, organized by Odisha High Court Bar Association and powered by SBI Group of Companies as well. After the 19 over, Parija Pioneers 90 over 159, the loss of 8 is a very good shot on the long off by Debasis Boy, having a single run. 1 run, move on to the scoreboard. 160, the loss of 8. Outside option. And the ball is going towards the boundary line. Right, plus 4, 5 runs added to the scoreboard. 165, the loss of 8. Lovely shot on the leg side by Oapl, lands maximum. There's a very good shot by Oapl, 169, the loss of 8, a very good shot. More 32 runs are required in the full number of delivery to win. Parija Pioneers 169, the loss of 8. And once again, the good shot on the long on by Oapl. Taking the single run. 170, the loss of 8. More 31 runs are required in the 3 number of delivery to win. Parija Pioneers. And a very good shot by Debasis Boy on the cover, taking the single run. 171, the loss of 8. More 2 balls are remaining. Lovely shot on the straight by Oapl. And a very good fielding by the fielder from Palit Gladiators. And this is the final ball to complete the second half of today. And a beautiful catch taken by Gladiators. And many congratulations to the Palit Gladiator team to take the semi-final place of Oapl. What a well batting by Palit Gladiators by all the set batters. Sumanta Naik as a not out. He has scored 74 runs in the 46th number of delivery. And a very well batting by Rajesh Ranjan. He is the second highest score of Oapl. He has scored 91 runs. in the last number of delivery.
সবাই সাথে
Boys upon us after the 20 over 172, the loss of 9. And once again, I will give a many congratulations to the Palit Gladiators to take a semi-final place of Oapl. And tomorrow we have a fourth semi-final at the Sunshine Cricket Grounds only.